Hey everybody, DopDoper here. The new 64th episode of Skibidi Toilets is out. And once again, Dafuq has released a very interesting and cool video. We saw old characters with new abilities, as well as new technology and tricks in the armory of the Skibidi army. Today I will do a full analysis of the 64th episode and show you all the hidden details that you didn't notice. Watch this video till the end so you don't miss anything. Let's go. As we remember, last episode ended at an Alliance military base not far from the town from episode 62nd. It was some small town. And today, the action unfolds in a rather large city. And judging by the yellowish color that we see everywhere, it's located in the same country. It seems that the Alliance army has flown to the capital to finally kick out all the Skibidi mutants. And they've been pretty successful at it. For the last few episodes, the Skibidi can't stand up to the Alliance force. The Titans have been destroying them without much trouble. Do you think the toilets will be able to come up with something to defeat the Titans? Or will we be able to see the defeat of Skibidi Toilets soon? Write about it in the comments, I'd like to read them. In the first shots, we see a pretty funny scene. Cameraman and Skibidi Toilet, ridden by one of the Alliance soldiers, run away in front of us. They are clearly running away from something unimaginably horrible that even the Skibidi Toilet itself is running away from it. And when the cameraman looks behind the house, we see it. A huge Skibidi urinal. Let's take a closer look at it and understand how it's made. First of all, the top part of it looks like one of the mutants that we saw in episode 46. He looks like that mutant, but only partially. He can't suck soldiers with his mouth, but he has another ability. His head and toilet stand on a huge oven, inside of which there are circular saws, which are connected to the body with special fasteners. Also, as you can see, there is a fire burning inside the oven, which burns everyone who falls there. This whole construction is closed by side and upper doors. If you get inside that monster, I don't envy you. No chance to survive. No one's spared. Everyone gets hit, allies and enemies. And this poor guy is up against the wall of the house, so he doesn't get sucked in. This toilet is not only strong in close combat, in this screen you can see that it has side cannons, which allows it to engage in long-range combat. Judging by its size, this thing shoots huge projectiles. The whole Hellcart rides on 12 wheels, and it has jet thrusters on top, which accelerate it even more. It's impossible to get away from it in narrow streets. This toilet would destroy the whole city, but our favorites come to the rescue. Speakerman Titan and Cameraman Titan. It seems they've become quite a team and very good friends. As they flew in, Cameraman smashes Skibidi into the ground with his jet hammer. The hit was so strong that there was nothing left of this mutant but a pile of garbage. His hammer reminds me of the super sledge from Fallout. This thing also uses a reactive jet to accelerate the weapon, which allows it to deliver devastating blows. Also, our Titan has a new weapon. First, we see this cannon on his left arm. What is this, I will tell you a little later. In his right hand, we see a small shield. It looks like Captain America's shield from Infinity War. It's able to generate a force field that allows the Titan to block missiles without taking serious damage. By the way, did you notice another unusual detail? The jet stream of Cameraman Titan's jetpack is now blue. In other episodes, it was red. I think it's increased his abilities in the air. Our hero got another one of those upgrades. Then G-Man Toilet himself comes out to meet the Titans. Remember in the 62nd episode he had white eyes as if he was blind? Apparently he's doing fine and his eyes are in good condition. He looks at the Titans, smiling slyly like he has a plan. Ordering this toilet to attack, he flies off. Based on the amount of explosives on this mutant, it's a kamikaze. He's got 2 rocket launchers. Having discharged its ammunition, this toilet waits to be flushed. That's exactly what the Titan does. But the question arises, why not just destroy it with gunfire from a safe distance? I think the Titans wanted to flush it to preserve the city as best as possible after the battle, so they did it. But everything turned out to be not so simple. It's still a kamikaze toilet for a reason, and after flushing it, the countdown to the explosion began. I just don't understand why they have to make it so obvious that it's self-destructing. Why not make it so that after flushing, this toilet explodes instantly, taking with him who was able to do it? I think that would be much more effective and catch the Titans off guard. By the way, did you notice that before this mutant was flushed, the screen said, "Trap"? I have a theory that this inscription was made by Agent Dafuq himself from the Skibidi universe. I'll tell you why I think that later. After the countdown began, cameraman Titan didn't hesitate and grabbed the toilet and flew away. To be honest, I was scared for him at first. I thought that he decided to sacrifice himself and save his friends. But after a few seconds, he returned without taking any damage. I guess he flew behind the house and threw it away, then covered himself from the explosion with his shield, which generates a force field. That's what saved him. It's unlikely he would have survived a mutant detonation while holding it. Next, 4 Skibidi helicopters arrive. But on this face, it is immediately clear that they entered the wrong neighborhood. And for that, they will be punished. Some strange plasma blob flies into them, which after some time explodes, destroying them all. Here we see that this is the cameraman's new weapon. He has some sort of gun in his hand that fires these unusual projectiles. It seems to be a very powerful weapon, considering its small size by Titan standards. As for this gun on the Titan's hand, it looks suspiciously much like the same weapon from the 51st episode. If you compare these two frames, it becomes evident that this is exactly it. Congratulations to Titan on the return of his toy, with the help of which he will be able to crush crowds of Skibidi. After the battle is over, our cameraman shows the Titan's signature cameraman sign, and the Titan reciprocates. However, speakerman Titan waves his hand. You bro, there's no time for that. We have a whole bunch of other things to do, pointing to the place where G-Man toilet flew away. Apparently, speakerman wants revenge on G-Man for infecting him with the parasite and controlling him for so long. Titan doesn't want to rest for a moment, lunging furiously for the Skibidi captain, anticipating his revenge. What do you think he'll do to G-Man if he gets caught? I don't think they'll flush him out, but do something much worse. Our Titans take off after Skibidi G-Man, and at that moment we can see something interesting. The slow-motion footage shows a Dafuq agent emerging from the roof of the house. He's coming out, not teleporting, which is weird. I thought he could do it after all. Also, we again do not see the green glow next to him. After the agent arrives, his face appears on all the TVs. This again shows that he is the one who wrote "Trap" on the TV, alerting the Titans to be careful. After showing himself to us for a second, he suddenly disappears. I wonder what that was? Invisibility? Or is he not physically in this universe? In one of my videos, I said that perhaps this agent is not endowed with any serious powers and cannot interfere in any way with the Skibidi Alliance confrontation. He is just an observer, and not from this universe. But it seems that he can still manipulate electromagnetic waves, which allows him to do such tricks, and apparently he still hopes for the victory of the Alliance. He's trying to help them, even if it's subtly. Well, after the Dafuq disappears, the episode ends. This is also how I end my analysis. Subscribe to my channel if you were interested. It helps a lot and motivates me to keep going. Thanks for watching. See you soon.